First, we have to do this one. Not this one. We have to disable the viewings on the host screen share. We have to okay, and we have to spotlight our video. Share. Here, our chats.
Okay, thank you. Tetula, excusez-moi.
You can start now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all. Are there any assignments? Please signify in the chat. Signify in the chat, please. What was the assignment? Arasi, what was the assignment? Ridwan Arasi, tell us, what was the assignment I gave to you? Remind me. Arasi, what was the assignment I gave to you? Halima, please remind us of the assignment I gave to you. All right, the assignment was reasons for checks and balances in government. Let me quickly go through the assignment. But before we go through the assignment, I will want to talk about the arms of government. Who can tell me the three major arms of government we have? The three major arms of government. Who can remind us? Yes, the three major arms of government we talked about. Yes, the three major arms of government, the legislature, yes. Yes, which one again? Executive and the judiciary. Yes, thank you very much. And we talked about the duties and functions of the legislative arm. What is the number one function of the legislative arm? Who can remind us? Number one function of the legislative arm of government. Making law. Thank you, Iman. Making law. What is the function of the executive? What is the function of the executive arm of government? Executing the laws. Thank you very much. Then what are the functions, the main function? What is the main function of the judicial arm of government? Who can remind us? Judicial arm of government to interpret the laws. Thank you very much. Thumbs up for all of you. Well done. Thank you. Today we are going to be looking at the assignment first. We are going to be looking at the assignments, And after the assignment, we forge to the head to the next topic. Now, the reasons for the checks and balances. Let me quickly explain what checks and balances is. Checks and balances is more like monitoring, okay? When they monitor your activity or your assignment or your work, that is what they call checks and balances, okay? Why do they carry out checks and balances in the arms of government? One, to keep every arm of government in check, to make sure they are carrying out their designated duties according to the Constitution. One, two, and to checkmate corruption, okay, bribery and corruption and all that, and also to checkmate their dealings. That is to ensure every duty or responsibility carried out in the arms of government follows due process, that is the correct way, okay? Then another one is functions of the mace. You see, the mace is an instrument of authority in what? The legislative arm of government, okay? In the absence of the mace, no decision can be made. No decision can be made, okay? In the absence of the mace, no decision can be made. Let me quickly go through and show you what a mace looks like, okay? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll go straight down to this slide and I'll show you what a mace looks like, okay? Or a mace of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The mace of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When you look at this slide, you see the mace, okay? That's what I'm trying to show you now. You can see the mace here. Please signify if you have seen it. Let me know if you have seen it. Have you seen the mace? If you look at my cursor, you see that yeah, this is a mace. This is what a mace looks like. These are not books. These are copies of the Constitution, the Nigerian Constitution, okay? If you look at my cursor, it's moving. These books here are Constitution, and this is the mace. That is, when you present a bill here, when you put it on this table, you bow to the mace. In the absence of this mace, no decision can be made in the House. That is, any decision made is null and void, is not valid, okay? So therefore, the mace is an instrument of authority upon which gives approval for decisions, okay? Upon which our lawmakers make decisions, okay? Okay, yeah, this is the mace, okay? Yes, the legislature, the legislative arm can impeach the president if found wanting, okay? Now, we are going to the class proper now. Today, we are going to be talking about what? Marriage. Today's topic is what? Marriage. Marriage is our topic for today, okay? But before I commence, please, I will go through your questions when we are done. No private chatting, no disturbing the class. If you have a question at the end of the class, I will go through and ask you your questions, okay? Just let us have a nice time with the class and pay attention as regards the class, and ensure that you have a note and a pen with you. Should you want me to go through a slide again, just inform me, then we'll go through the slide again at the end of the class, okay? Thank you very much. Now, marriage, as we can see, is the legal union of a man and a woman to become husband and wife, or man and wife. When we talk about citizenship, we talked about forms of citizenship. Either form of acquiring citizenship is one by registration, okay? By registration means by marriage in a legal court, in a court of law. So what this is trying to tell us is the word legal union here involves the court of law, involves constitution, involves a rule, okay? Now what we are trying to say is that if it is not legal, if it is not recognized by either culture or tradition, or by the court of law, or by religion, it is illegal. Therefore, for marriage to take place, there must be a consent, there must be an offer and acceptance, an offer from the man and the acceptance from the woman, okay? When there's an offer and acceptance, then there must be what? There must be witnesses around, either religious, from both parents, religious, cultural, and legal, okay? That makes it law and binding, okay? So therefore, marriage again is the legal union. That is, legal means it is recognized. Union of a man and a woman to become man and wife. After the legal union, after the legal agreement, after the legal ceremony, they now become husband and wife. Okay? All right, as I've said, please pay attention and do not type unnecessary messages on the chat, okay? Or else I'll take you out of the chat room. All right, now let's look at the pictures here. Who can tell us what you are seeing here? Type in your answers, please. Let's analyze these pictures. What can you see here? What can you see here? What can you pick from this picture I'm displaying here? Who can tell us? What can you see here? Traditional marriage. Christian Victor Obaseki said traditional marriage. Yes. Now the other one said they look like they are praying. Yes, they are praying. Yes, they are praying. It's a traditional marriage and they are praying. Okay? Or their parents are praying for them. Traditional marriage. Thank you very much. Let's look at the next picture here. What can you see here? What can you see here? Who can analyze this picture for us? Yeah, religious marriage. Religious. Look at it here, religious marriage. Yes, we have Christianity and Islam. Okay, we have two major types of religion in Nigeria. Three major types. We have Christianity, Islam, Islamic religion, and traditional religion. So therefore, yeah, somebody said Nikah, religious marriage. Yes, these are the two major marriages here. Then let's look at this one. What can you see here? We have religious marriage, we have traditional marriage here, and we have the court. Yes, Ridwana said the court. Yes, you can see the man signing the register, the court register, after the lawyer has joined them together, okay? Otherwise known as ordinance marriage, okay? Now, why do we get married? What are the purposes of marriage? Now, let's look at it. The purpose of marriage is for mutual benefit, okay? It's for mutual benefit of society so that one can get help and comfort from one another, okay? Now, what we are saying help is that support. No man is an island. You need support from other people. You need support from your partner, okay? So when you get married, it is easier because you share your problems, you share your ideas, you share things together, okay? So therefore, for mutual benefit of society, so that one can help and support from one, can get help and support from one another. Then the second one is for a remedy against sin and to avoid fornication. In the definition there, I talked about what when it's not law and bind, that is not recognized by tradition, not recognized by religion, it's not recognized by the court of law, it is illegal. Okay, it is illegal. So therefore, any relationship between a man and a woman before that is fornication. It's tagged as fornication religiously, and it is not recognized. Okay, should that child be born out of wedlock, that is out of the marriage, the child is born out of wedlock. Okay, so which is an offense in religious practices? Yes. Then the third one is for the procreation of children that will continue to sustain human society, that is for generations to generations. Some of us are third generations of our family, some are fourth generations of our family, some are first generations of our family, and some are second generations of our family. So therefore, the essence of marriage is what? For procreation and increasement of the family and sustenance. Okay. Yes. All right. Then for growth in mutual love from the time of marriage till death. Some say till death do us part. When we see some of our parents, they've been married for more than 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They are married. Okay. Such parents got married at a very early age, even have children and grandchildren. Some even have great-grandchildren. But because of the mutual love, from the time of marriage till death, they stick together as one. Okay. Then what are the conditions for marriage? What are the conditions that must be met? One, physiological fitness. Okay. For instance, when a girl reaches puberty, who can tell me what you understand by puberty? Kindly type in your answers. Who can tell us what you understand by the word puberty here? What do you understand by the word puberty? What do you understand by the word puberty? Yes, I can see you answer maturity. It's the act or at the stage of getting matured. Yes, when you are approach puberty, you are ripe. Okay, you are now getting to the stage of an adult. Okay, then from nature confirms that she is becoming or actually ready to get married. Okay, when you attain puberty, you are ready to get married. You are ripe for marriage, or he is ripe for marriage. Okay, then the second one is psychological readiness. Both the man and the woman that are willing to marry must be ready for marriage. Psychologically, you must be ready for marriage. Okay, nobody will force you. You choose your life partner and you get married. Okay, you must be ready psychologically, you must be ready physically. Okay, and they have to love themselves before going into marriage. Yes, you must understand yourself before going into marriage. Where there's misunderstanding, it's going to be a problem. It's a bad signal at the beginning of the marriage and even all through the marriage. Okay, for social stability, that's the third one. Family background, respect among peers, education and skills add up to make one stable socially. Okay, so for you must be stable for these to happen. For you must have social stability for you to get married. Okay, then financial readiness. When you get married, you must be ready to take care of your family as a man of the house. Notwithstanding, nobody says the woman should not support. The woman should have support in taking care of the children, taking care of the house in the absence of the man, at the same time assisting financially. Okay, the husband and wife must have jobs or means of raising money for family living. They must have jobs. They must be employed. Okay, and somebody asks, what happened? What leads to divorce? Divorce is caused by what? Misunderstanding between the two parties involved in marriage, either being disloyal to each other or otherwise. Okay, Now, that said and done, we want to take a recap on what we have done today. Now, who can define marriage for us? Marriage? Who can define marriage for us? Yeah, I'll display this slide for you, Christian Victor Obaseki. I'll display the slide, but let's, as I said, as soon as we are done, we'll talk about it. I'll do a review of it before I display the slide. Marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Thank you very much. It's a legal union. Yes. What do you understand by the word marriage by registration? What do you understand by the word marriage by registration? Court marriage. Court marriage. What do you understand by traditional marriage? Traditional marriage. Traditional marriage. Marriage according to customs and tradition. Religious marriage. What do you understand by religious marriage? As somebody said, olden days use of cowrie. Yes. Okay. Traditional marriage according to religion, either Christianity or Islam. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. What are the conditions for marriage? Who can tell us? What are the conditions for marriage? Who can tell us? What are the conditions for marriage? What are the conditions for marriage? Fitness. Marriage according to at age, yes. Love, there must be love. Yes. Psychological fitness, physiological fitness, financial readiness, and the like. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Why do we get married? What are the purposes of getting married? Yes. What are the purposes of getting married? Married. Why do we get married? For procreation, for support, for mutual benefit, for children, to share our problems, for support and have children, and to reduce fornication, for increasing population. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. Thank you. I really appreciate your contributions. Okay. Now, I want to display the slide from the first slide. So those that are copying, mind you, they are still going to post the class on YouTube. So please bear in mind and go through. I'm going to display from the first slide straight down to the last slide. Okay. Now I'm starting. This is slide 1. This is slide 2. This is slide 3. This is slide 4. This is slide 5. This is slide 6. This is slide 7. This is slide 8. Okay. And this is your assignment. Okay. Now your assignment is that you differentiate between endogamy and exogamy. That's number 1. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Arasi, do you have a question? Arasi Ridwan, do you have a question?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very
Yes,
much. What?
Sir, what is endogamy?
Endogamy?
Yes, an exogamy.
It's an assignment now. That's why it's an assignment. Go and do the assignment. If I'm giving you an assignment, I can't be telling you the answer. Go and do the assignment yourself. It's a homework.
I just need to know the meaning. So
I don't need to tell you. You have a dictionary. You have your books with you. Do your research. It's an assignment, okay? I don't need to tell you. If I should tell you the answer, it should be, if I have to tell you the answer, it should be when you submit the assignment, I do the correction for you. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Rehan Yusuf, do you have a question? Rehan Yusuf?
No, sir.
Thank you. Iman, do you have a question? Iman? Iman?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a question?
Yes, sir.
What's your question? Please ask.
So are you going to give us the forms of marriage, like polygamy marriage, monogamous marriage, and all those ones?
Yeah, I'm going to give you that in the next class.
I don't care, Joe. Keep quiet.
Okay, sir. That's all.
Thank you.
Keep quiet, smelly mouth. Sheriff, I'm talking to you.
Ridwana,
Yes, sir.
good afternoon. Do you have a question?
Yes, sir.
What's your question?
Sir, what are the disadvantages of marriage?
The advantages of marriage are the same thing as, is the same as what? The purpose of marriage. Why do we get married?
I said disadvantage.
Disadvantages?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if there are disadvantages, but the only one you need to know is the advantage.
Sheriff,
Because if you are getting married, one that is getting married needs to what?
Come on, bite me. Come on, bite me. Come on, bite. Come on, bite.
Okay, sir.
Come on, bite.
Yeah. Who else is raising his or her hand? Omena. Omena, do you have a question?
Yes, sir.
What's your question?
Sir, can a couple have a child before getting married?
I just explained it. I explained it to you. A couple can get a child, have a child before getting married, but it's an illegitimate child. That child will be regarded as an illegitimate child, that is a child born out of wedlock.
Okay, sir.
Religiously is wrong, okay? Religiously it's wrong. So it's the child that the children are always known as, or they call them illegitimate. I don't want to use the bad word, but illegitimate child.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other question? All right. Let me see if I can play a video for you guys.
Yes,
Number
sir. Play a video.
3.
Marriage. I pray I find the video.
Yes, sir. So find it
I should find it.
to be sweet.
Omena also.
Hey, stop that. I don't want to hear that.
Standing in rain, I see the clouds go gray. On the roars of the season's just beginning. Sunlight hides the clouds make way. Pouring out my blessings, will not be afraid. I see it now, I understand, I know. So I embrace it then.
Can you see the video?
For my seed to grow. Every prayer, every seed I sow. Lord of the harvest, I'm giving back a hundredfold.
Can you see the video? Nod your head if you can see it. Can you see it?
The land is green, it's green, can't you see? The harvest is ready, the Lord of the harvest told me so. It's green for me. It's green for me. Standing alone can be a heavy load. From my balls I won't be breaking, though my heart is aching. I got a word and I won't let go. It's your will I'm seeking, so I keep on believing. I see it now, I understand, I know. So I embrace it then. Once again, it's time for me to grow. Every prayer, every tear I've shown, Lord of the harvest, I'm giving joy a hundredfold. The land is green, it's green, oh. The land is green, it's green, can't you see? The harvest is ready, the Lord of the harvest told me so. It's green for me. I thought it was over, thought you were done with me. But we're just beginning, whoa, my life is a journey. I will walk with you, I will go where you want me to, yes, I will go. The land is green, told me that the land is green. Hey, yeah. It's green, oh. The land is green, it's green, can't you see? The land is green, it's green, oh. The land is green, it's green, can't you see? The land is green, it's green, oh. The land is green, it's green, can't you see? I can see all the harvest is ready, 'cause he told me so. It's green and it's all mine. let's go. She says she likes it when I stay. She says she don't want me to go. She says I always make her day. Girl, would you be my lover now? She says she really likes my style. Seems like she wants to take it slow. Do anything to make her smile. Girl, would you be my lover now? What am I to do? Tired of running around chasing you. I can never think of replacing you. It's not you I find. Maybe make up your mind. Hey, would you be my lover? Would you be my lover? Hey, and if you won't be my lover, let me know. Would you be my lover? That you give, that you give, that you give. Friends telling you to just say no, baby, no answer or no phone. This guy is feeling it in my soul. So would you be my lover now? I'm doing things I've never.
Now my questions. My question. Are you all listening? Are you all listening? Are you all listening? Now, in the last slide, the last clip, I said it concerns our class. Okay. What are the prerequisites of marriage, a traditional marriage? What did you see there? What are the prerequisites? What are the things that must be present in that traditional marriage? Who can tell us? Gifts, yes. Gifts, yes. Bride price, yes. Well done. What else? Present, food stuff. Yeah, that's good. Yes. Who else? Cultural clothes. Yes. Kola nuts. Someone said jollof rice. That's good. Yams, tubers of yam. Yes. What else? Cowrie. Yes. What else? Goats. Oil, palm wine, palm oil, rice and beans. Okay. Foodstuff, bags of rice, money. Rehan Yusuf, be serious, please. Shawama, be serious, please. It's important. It's important, okay? Please be serious. Now, in a traditional marriage, what are their modes of dressing according to the pictures there? Buba, Ankara, yes. What else? Traditional attire. What else? Ashoebi, Gele, yes. In a Hausa traditional marriage, what are the Hausas? What are your modes of dressing? What is your mode of dressing in a Hausa traditional marriage? Hausa, now I said Hausa. Atampa, yes. Hostel, cap, yes. Abaya, tuwo shinkafa, all right. In the Igbo traditional marriage, what are what is the mode of dressing? Beads, yes. What else? Wrapper, yes. Momena said wrapper, yes. Bright. Okay. Ishiagu for men. Who can tell us the meaning of Ishiagu? Tonti. Tonti, what's the meaning of Ishiagu? Lion. Ah, okay. Cap. All right. In the Yoruba traditional marriage, what is their mode of dressing? Who can tell us? Iro, yes. Ankara, Agbada, yes, for the men, yes. Bata, yes. Gele, Buba, yes. All right. Okay, in a traditional marriage, who are those that must be present in a traditional marriage? Who can tell us? The parents, yes. Both parents, yes. Who else? Father of the bride. Halima, why did you say Babalao is wrong? Don't say that. The wife and bride. Alaga Iduro, yes. Thank you very much. Okay, in a court wedding, we saw a picture of a court wedding there. What are the things they do in a court wedding? Tell us. Signing of the register, yes. Who are those that must be present? The judge or the lawyer, yes. Family members, the bride, the parents, yes. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your effort. Thumbs up for all of you. Clap for yourselves, clap for yourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep up the good work. I enjoyed your class. I enjoyed talking to you this afternoon, and I hope to see you next time. Remember to do your assignments and submit online so I can mark and award your marks, okay? Remember, do not copy and paste from the internet. Do the research and submit online, okay? Do the research, do not copy and paste. Do the research and submit online. If you must write on your note, make sure you scan it properly or snap it properly so I can see and be able to read it, okay? Thank you very much. Keep up the good work and remember, respect yourself and obey the rules of the chat room. Thank you. Gule gule. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.